Okay. Yes, well, okay. Of the Michelle and Tony show, and our friend, our brother, and Kocha Nana has come to us with a topic, a very important vital topic, how we prepare for
You need to change the tune. Good evening. Hello, everyone.
for bro.
I'm Kochan Man. So I want to talk about perspective. What I want to talk about is perspective.
Yes,
So
that.
what is perspective? What is perspective? What is perspective? That's the question I've been trying to ask myself. Like when it comes to like a business or doing things, the same situation happens to people. Like let's say for example now, the same thing happens to two persons. The same situation happens to two persons. For example, okay, let's say this is going to be a very, very harsh example. For example, there are two
Okay.
brothers. Their parents died. Two of them, two brothers, their parents died. Their parents died. Nobody to train, nobody to do anything. Both of them experienced the same harsh. Both of them suffered as orphans. Normally, they suffered. But one went actually rich, became successful. One went and became a drug addict, a failure. You understand? But like,
Mm.
didn't both of them like experience the same issue? Like wait, both of them suffered. You don't say that the other person suffer past this one. Their suffering was equal. Their enjoyment was equal. They both don't have parents, but one went up to become successful, while the other one went and became this thing. So, like, I was not thinking like that there's going to be a difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Like, there's a difference between the rich and the poor. And I it was they were lucky at first. Now, when you're beginning in this kind of things about self-improvement and you are looking
Yes,
up to
you
people,
want
you
to
yes,
talk, yeah.
you will think that these people are lucky, got a head start, got gifted with talent. These people's parents are rich. That's why they are also rich. That, for example, now Dangote was lucky. His parents was rich. So they are cheating, all these things. But as you're looking at it now, you see that that it's actually different. Like it's different. Like there's a way which push to see problems that poor people used to see. And the thing it comes down to mindset. And what is mindset? What is that? So most of the time, but people on self-development to try to complexify some things, to try to make it hard for people to understand the thing. So they will telling you have a growth mind, have a successful mindset, have a strong mindset, all these things. But they not actually tell you what mindset is. Okay, so what is mindset? Mindset is just a belief. You understand? Mindset is just a belief.
In
And a
my own
belief is
opinion, mindset is just the way you see.
yes, the way you see things. You can also call mindset the way you see things, but I like to call it belief. To be very, very understandable.
Okay.
Mindset is just what you believe. You understand? What you believe in, and how you believe. So, mindset is not one. Mindset is not like mindset is a belief. That's one. But you can have different mindsets on different areas of life. You understand? You might come to football now and be like, your mindset is that Jesus, I'm very bloody with this. I'm perfect. Like, there's no way this person can beat me. If it comes to academics, you have this mindset that yes, I believe that if I read hard, also I'll smash this exam, I'll pass it. But that's mindset in the area of sports, academics. But you now go to social, you now have this mindset. So instead of now equate that mindset to believe, you now have this belief that you're not very good at socialize. But you believe that you're very good at sports, very good at academics, but you now don't believe that you're not good at all in this thing, social. Your mindset is just the belief you have about certain areas of your life. That's just it. And mindset now affects perspective. You understand? Mindset now affects the way you think. For example, now, let's now give you an example of how mindset affects thought pattern. How it makes you think different than the other person. So we come to the example of those two brothers that their parents died. Those two brothers, their parents died. One became rich, one became poor. One believed that, and one of them became successful, told himself he believes that he can develop without his parents. He believed that even though that his parents are no longer with him, that it's not because of his parents are no longer with him that he cannot become successful. But there are other examples of people who were orphans that became something in life. So this guy came with the belief that he can actually grow from this experience. One believed so much that if I work hard, like I can develop, like this my situation can change. But yes, I can become happy. Even though that I'm in the pit of hell, depression, everything, sadness, all together, we lose both of our parents. But I believe that I can become more happier. I can even live life without parents. Someone will believe that yes, that this thing happened to me. But I believe that this thing can change. You understand? One believed that his situation can change. The other man that became unsuccessful, went about his life, what was thinking, his thought pattern was this. He believed that without his parents, he could not go far. Yes. His thought pattern was like everything has ended. It's over. Who pays my school fees? My uncles are not like my uncles are getting, my aunties are getting, my relations, they are coming and take all our property. What else do I have? Understand? I have nothing. So why try and be doing this thing when I have nothing? When nothing can come to me, but I'm cursed. How will my parents just die and my uncle will just come and take all the whole property? Nah, there's no point of this life. You understand? So that thing is a belief. He believed that nothing can change for him. That state, that moment of depression is permanent. He believed, and the thing that one thing with belief is that it's unconscious. It's very, very, very unconscious. You don't even know you believe that thing. Like, you don't believe like you think that you won't know that belief is unconscious. You won't know. You will just think that you won't even think anything. You just be thinking thoughts and be thinking. You don't know that there's actually something that is guiding your thoughts. Like there's something that is guiding you to think specifically. Huh? Yes. Don't know that there are some things that are guiding the way you think. You just think you have free control over your thinking. But it's actually the belief you have guides the way. You see that no one believes that his situation can change if he work hard. And because of that belief, he now thought positive thought. He now thought out strategies. He believed. He don't have evidence. You don't have evidence that situation can change. But he just gave himself that assurance that things will change. From there, he decided on what to do. The other one just thought that he believed unconsciously that everything is over. That this is current state now. It's permanent. It's permanent. And yes, some people don't know how to handle failure. Maybe they will say it's because of people are different, all these things. But it just comes down to belief. Like, and you can literally choose what you want to do. Like, they see that life is like a video game, all these things. You experience the life you live, and they not constant giving you serious explanation. What it means is that the way you see things, look at it this way. Look at it this way. Lifestyle is not the way you live, but rather the way you see life. Understand? That's what
Wow.
definition of lifestyle. And yes, yeah.
Yeah, Marian.
Yeah. So when you see life in a different way, you will not interact with life in another different way. You understand? I was reading this book, Courage is Light. So this guy's judgment about life, I had to read it 3 times, like to understand what it means. It's that lifestyle is not the way you live, or if you are to become this person, if you are to live the kind of life this person is living. That lifestyle is the way you see life. Check it. When you see life, you now determine the way you interact with life. That means that your reality is not in with what you see in life. See, for example, now you have a friend, you have two, you have two. One, you see him as how much respect for he's just free, he doesn't have what he's doing, like just noise maker, and one that is very cool, smart, calm in tough situation, don't used to shout. When you see both of them, now, it's not that one or two is better, that this one is better than the other person, but just because of the way you see them, unconsciously, you will interact with that one that is behaving anyhow. You will interact with him the way, like, as if he's nobody, like, a normal person. But when you're interacting with somebody that you have respect, the way you saw him, when you see the person, you saw him with respect, with aura. When you're interacting with the person, you try to calm down and listen to him. That's what usually used to happen. So you see that life is the way you see it. The exact truth of every scientist, every psychologist, that you can, and you will change what you think. You can change what you think, and if you want, you will. If you want, maybe you don't know how to do it here, but if you want to change your thinking, you can actually change at a sport. When you're taking a bad thought, you can actually snap it. You have the conscious power to snap that bad thought out of your head. But how do you snap it? You not start snap it by all these things. More people tell you clear your mind. No, how you snap it is like consciously replacing a good thought inside. Like, you see a bad thought, you don't like this thought, you then consciously put a good thought into your head. So life is just about perspective. Like, what do you want to see? Like an event, something happened. But most people, two people go out, feel different things. One will feel happy, one will feel bad. Understand? So life just about seeing the way, see what you want to understand, see what you want. If you want to see something, see it. If you want to see bad in something, you see it. And if you want to see good in something, you must definitely see it. Maybe it will be very hard for you to see good things, because I've noticed that good things are very hard to find. Good things are very hard to find. Like, if God was everywhere, nobody would value good. You understand? If God was everywhere, nobody would value good. Because of good things, and one thing that people don't understand, I don't know why, but hard things are good. Hard things are good. You know why most people used to see the negative? Because of it's very easy to see the negative. If you try to see the positive, you must try hard. You want to see the positive event, you must consciously try hard to see the positive, and it's going to be hard. You must give yourself reasons why this thing is good. But if you want to see a bad thing in something, it's very, very easy. So the thing just comes down to energy and effort. Effort to see the kind of life you want, you must be ready to put in effort. To have a growth mindset, you must be ready to put in effort. Because bad things are very easy to see, but good things are very hard to see. And I don't mean in terms of money, material, even inside somebody, even inside your fellow human being. It is very hard for you to see the good thing inside somebody. Maybe the person will show you a good thing, but you won't ignore it. Because it's very easy to see the hard thing, the bad thing inside the person. So, I want to like explain what fits my mindset inside because of those negative thought patterns, limited, those limited thought patterns, those limited thought patterns. So, fixed mindset is the belief that things cannot change, that your current life and personality are permanent. So, that's the good, that some things in your life or almost everything in your life cannot change. But in the growth mindset believes that change is
Yeah.
possible. That change is
Well, well, well.
so the this thing,
Yeah.
the growth mindset.
Yeah. So, thanks for what you said. I've really learned a lot about what you think mindset is, right? All right, we have questions. We're getting to the question round, so we have questions for you. Now, the first question, my question is: do you think the environment of someone or the environment affects the way one's mindset becomes? And if so, how do our fellow listeners, or what do our fellow listeners need to do in order for them not to be affected negatively by themselves?
Okay. All right. First of all, yes, environment affects the type of people you hang around with, and most of all, it comes basic down to your family. You understand? Your family. Maybe you grew up in a family that have a fixed mindset, and as a baby, you don't have power over anything. You are just assimilating. So yes, environment can give somebody. In fact, environment is everything. Because environment teaches you what to do and what not to do, how to survive in life. So you must have to adapt the kind of mindset they have. So what to do to like um what to do to like leave that type of mindset if you're inside an environment that is so negative and you cannot physically move out, cannot like physically move out and change an environment. What you do is the first thing, the first thing about everything is that you need to go and gain awareness. As it, you need to be aware first of the mindset. You understand? You cannot like really remove something when you don't know that thing exists. Like you cannot remove
Mm.
a pimple from your face when you don't know that there's a pimple there. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So, first of all, you must have to be aware that you're inside this mindset. Yeah, that's the first step. When you are now aware you're inside the fixed mindset, now go on research and ask yourself, you are aware now, but you don't know how to come out. You don't know how to escape. Sometimes you are aware of something, but you don't know how to handle it. That's just how it is. Because this is say that you had since you were a baby. So it's going to be very hard for you now to escape that mindset, that limited perception, that limited sight. So what do you do after being awareness? First of all, my first advice personally is to read books. Personally, my own is read books. Don't go watching content, watching videos. Just pick one very good book, one very recommended high star book. Just read it. Read one, two, three, up to five books. about successful people. You need to read books about successful people. Understand? Their stories. People who are successful, you read their books. There are going to be some things they'll be telling you. And inside the thing they'll be telling you, there's one law that they always used to recommend, one statement. They say that for you to reach the top, you must always be ready to learn more. You understand? You have to be learning more. So inside that learning more, you pick up another book. From one book, you enter another book. From one book, you enter another book. From there, you be getting awareness of yourself. We think that reading gives us knowledge. Like, yes, reading gives us knowledge. Reading books give us knowledge. But there's this thing that Bob said that whenever he's reading book, eh, he's finding something about himself that he never knew about. Get? I don't know whether you have experienced that when you're reading the book, I like this book is not about me. Yes, so it's like that. So as you're now learning, you're not learning how to not escape the fixed mindset. You're not be like whenever the situation occurs, whenever the situation occurs, you ask yourself, what is this person? What will this person do if he was in this situation? Your role model. Your role model will ask yourself, so my role model do this type of situation. How will he think? How will he like handle the situation? From there, you are now growing small, small. You will feel like you know you're growing. You know, because sometimes when the negative thoughts come inside, you say no, 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 I don't want to think this way. As first of all, gain awareness. Then when you have now learned how to escape the growth mind, the fixed mindset, sorry. Learn how to escape this mindset. You now conscious with effort. Now be practicing it whenever the situation arises. And when you keep on practicing it long enough, it's not be a habit. From there, you have not entered the growth mindset. You understand? You will know when you enter the growth mindset. You know. So those two solutions. My own. First of all, gain awareness. You must first of all gain awareness. Maybe through meditation, through reading books, through watching people's podcast. How to be different. Then from where you read.
I love that.
No, there's something I would like to say. Up until, should I say, up until just now, I used to think that it's powerful choice. Understand? And then now, after thinking, I was now weighing the thing in my head, and I think the answer is clean. I think choice comes after perspective. I think perspective is the first. Understand? I think that like you know when you say choose, when you say choose, like the way you see things, like the perspective will not have to change. You understand? For you to be able to inculcate that power of choice, to choose to get better, to choose to get richer, to choose that your life is not going to go this way but rather that way. The first thing is to have to be a perspective. Because if you put your perspective is if you have like a fixed mindset, like say, if your perspective is not broad, you understand, your perspective is not wide, you not even know that you have choice. You understand?
Yes,
So
yes,
you
it's
need
true.
perspective first. You need perspective to get that choice. No, no question. I don't know if you have the answer to it, but I'm not like, how do people now, how do somebody change their perspective? Yes, you say awareness. But like, the thing is that some people now, like talk forever. Because, because some people there are never going to get aware that they have
Yes, yes.
mind.
Uh,
I don't know if there's ask you like, do you think like do you actually think that out in the dark. Okocha here.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm not.
Yeah. So the question I asked is before you're able to make the claim to that the claim to self. You understand? That is awareness. You understand?
Yes.
You need to change your
Uh,
mindset. You have to be aware. So I'm asking you now. Some people might never be aware that they have this mindset. You understand?
mm,
So do you think there's a way
yes.
for people become aware? You understand? I know the first thing is awareness, but awareness is by like it's like mirror. You have to mirror your life
Yes.
first.
Yes.
Yes, you have to like look in a mirror for you to get aware of
Yes.
things. Eh,
Yes.
that kind. So do you think that there's a
Yes.
way?
Yes.
You understand? Metaphorically speaking, like, do you think there's a way for people to look in that mirror and like understand? You understand my
Uh,
question? Right?
yes. 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 Okay. Yes. That's true. It's good. It's good. My beginning part was for me. I'll start with curiosity. For me, wait, calm down. My beginning part for me to gain awareness was curiosity. I just wanted to know like the difference between rich people and poor people. That was my own. Like I just wanted to know why is it that somebody work for 30 years and come out and still be poor and be broke? I'm like definitely broke. And I see somebody, a young boy, the young boy who goes for 1 year, he will leave his family for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 3 years, maximum. Come out and is now driving a car, not just any car, Lexus, luxury car. Even thinking like I was not curious. The two was not annoying. That time was just curiosity. Like, why is that people after going to school and come out, they are the people who are broke the most, and they are the people who used to work hard the most. Then the thing has started from curiosity. You understand? I now
Mm.
entered. I now entered into about successful people, and from there I now found out what is mindset. I now changed direction. I now entered into mindset. I now went back to money. And money now referred me back to mindset. And everything was mindset. I now have to go and pick a book of about mindset to read, like to understand it. So for me, my own, for you to gain out, because it's true, you're actually for you to know your
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think we're having some network issues. But for now, one very important thing I would like to just say is that perspective. Perspective is just the way you see. Understand? Perspective is the way you see. Like he said, like Okocha said, something can be happening to you. Something bad can be happening to you. Your perspective can be if I overcome this thing, I will grow. Another person's perspective can also be with this thing blocking my front now, with this thing in my front like this, I cannot be able to grow. You understand? So perspective is everything. You understand? If you can be able to inculcate the habit of forcing yourself, because like Okota said again, to see the positive side of things is so very, 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 very fucking hard. I'm telling you, even if you want to start forcing yourself to be seeing the positive sides of things, just know that it's going to be very hard. Understand? But with time, it will continue getting easier and easier and easier and easier and easier. So one thing you should know is that you should learn to build an empowering perspective. Understand? Let the way you see be something that will help you grow. Honestly speaking, anytime I am faced with a challenge, the only thing that used to be in my head is that at first I'll be angry and everything. I'll not be like, But if I conquer this thing, I will grow. That is just one thing that used to be in my head. I'll be like, this thing is very hard. But if I do this thing, I'll be better off than when I didn't do it. I'll be better off than when I didn't do it. So the thing is that you need to develop your perspective. Understand? You need to develop you need to develop an empowering perspective. Understand?
So I was also going to say something about how you said perspective became perspective for me is one of the most important. Not I still believe choice is the most important. And why do I say so? Now, the way someone sees things, like we said last time when we talked about power of choice,
Mm.
you said there are ways you can choose to do something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way you this way of purposefully choosing to be that thing, and there's a way of unconsciously choosing to be that thing. Now, for me, once you have once you start to think in a certain way, you've chosen to think in that way unconsciously, right? And for example, you are watching a film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get so interested in the film that the film entices you so much, or the series, you just get deep and you get addicted to the series. From that addiction, getting addicted to that thing is a thing of choice. Because there are people that get addicted to something and then I would see smoke, I would smoke and not get addicted to something. There are people that will smoke and get addicted to it. So it's an thing of choice. Unconsciously do that thing. And there are people that watch that series. There are people that will watch 100 series. And yes, they will not let it be a difficult. And they will not let it they will not stay in that so that they won't start acting like you don't want to start the last thing. So there are people that will let that thing take out their mindset to that. Do you understand? But I think choice is how you feel. We humans have chosen to act in was certain much. So that's for me very.
So, Okocha, you were telling us about how to build awareness. So the first one
Yeah.
you said was curiosity. So can you keep
Okay. The first part I want to advise some people is just try to know things like outside school, but outside school, just try to like ask yourself, are they not other sweet things like interesting things this world in life? I want to know. Awareness is very hard. So actually, I'm not thing that will cause you if you try to change the content to consume. Most of the content to consume. So you got to like uh, you have to be a little curious. You have to ask yourself some questions like um, what differentiates me
yeah,
from this?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like in our last episode, I advised so many people that when you see these people on social media driving cars worth millions of dollars, don't just sit and sleep and say sharp. Just ask yourself like what does this person know that I don't know? Like you understand that kind of thing? Like like yes, another thing I've gotten from what you say now is that awareness is you have to put effort. You understand? It is not going to come on its own. You understand? You have to be curious. Being curious now is not to go and search for information. So build awareness. Say you have to put effort. You understand? Not be aware. You have to put effort. So yeah, I'm really vibing with what you're saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
So is there any other thing that you can tell us? Maybe after curiosity or is curiosity the only thing?
Oh no, not. I don't have any more to say for now. But, later times I will have other things to say.
Okay. Okay. Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much for this. Very good topic. Thank you. And anybody who wants to collab with us can reach out to us from our email. See you on the next